So now this was really interesting. Out of all the inquiries that we sent out, 39% actually were easy to send. Okay, so this is a bit of a concern as well, that 39% of the inquiries were actually easy to send. Okay, so this graph shows us the 5 odd questions that we did ask and the results from them. So first of all, let's have a look at the inquiry. What we found was 39% responded to an inquiry. This was absolutely shocking, that actually after sending an email, we actually got a response, whether it be via email or actually somebody picked up the phone. Now the good thing was the couple of people that did pick up the phone, they picked it up fast, within sort of the hour to 6 hour mark, so within that day. Some were even as fast as 15 minutes, which was sensational. And there was a personalized email that came back. So when we create touch points, it's great. So there's a, what the concern is here is that actually up to 61% of the franchisees that we sent inquiries to, or the franchises that we've sent the inquiries to, didn't even respond back. And that's quite concerning when you think that you work so hard to develop a lead gen and then 61% don't even respond back. So out of that, only 39% responded to our inquiry. Now I found that this quite shocking myself, because I would have thought we would have been at least 70 to 80%. Okay, so the next part was when they did respond back, how many of them asked questions? Only 19% actually had the time to actually ask questions and find out what we were looking for. So they had a proper needs analysis. They actually understood the sales process to some extent, and they were able to ask us questions on what was important, why we were looking for a franchise, and so forth. Okay. Now, what was also important is some of them really did try to just push us into an appointment. Now, I don't think that's anything bad there, but it's the way it was probably handled which wasn't right. So, we'll give some recommendations around that as well. Now, 24% had product and company knowledge. Now, remember, this is 24% of the people that called us back. So it's quite a low number. Now, this, again, is relatively scary because what they were trying to do is push us for an appointment and not give us a lot on the phone. Now, that's all fine because you can still have a control over the sale. But you know what, when we're making a phone call or when, you're sending an inquiry through, you should have some sort of, actually a lot of knowledge about what you're selling and the services that you're offering. So this, of course, again, puts your customer or potential client offside. So, again, 24%. So now I'm thinking here that, if I'm in their position and I'm a competitor, if I've got this data, wow, I can do some great stuff with this because I know my competition isn't up to speed. Now, 13% only knew about return on investment and profitability. Now, again, majority of them did say, oh, you know what, we need to set up a time and talk to you through that. Now, I get that. I understand that because you don't want to give everything away over the phone. But there's an art to handling that question. And a few people, not one, a few companies actually did it very, very well. They were able to ask the questions well, and they were able to reflect back on the ROI and profitability. And one particular, which was a standout, actually said, what type of profitability are you looking for? Amazing question to ask. Put it back on the client so they start talking about it. So that's fantastic. And I really applaud those people. Of course, all these results are some, anonymous. We won't release any of the companies that we spoke to because that's just going to put them into a difficult situation. And as we said, this was off our back. We were not. Now, interesting thing, closers are winners. We got a 10% close rate. Now, yes, a lot of them said we want to set up an appointment with you, and when they didn't get that, they were pretty much just, we're not interested. But the ones that did close well, they were able to follow the system through, and then we were happy to want to move forward with them as well. So some great statistics here, and I see some great opportunities for improvement and great opportunities for taking on your competitors if that's what you're looking at, because that's how I'd be seeing it.